So part one, how to find products on the popular and not so popular platforms. So I'm going to talk about three. That's why they're labeled differently. I'm going to talk about three of these sites. The first one is Alibaba. The second one is AliExpress. The third one is 1688. And then we have madeinchina.com. We have ec21.com, which is relatively new. They're new, but they have some really exciting listings. And then global sources, finally. I will need you to understand that all of these websites work the same way. So, but I'm going to use Alibaba as an example and to show you how to decide on the products to import and the manufacturer to buy from. So we're going to be using Alibaba as a case study, more or less. All right. So let's go back to our screen, so I can do a demo live for you guys to see. All right, so this is the Alibaba website. So we're on Alibaba, and so I want to show you how to use Alibaba to source products. Now, the first thing you need to do on Alibaba is you need to sign up. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about signing up on video. It's pretty easy to sign up. All you simply need to do is just click on sign up somewhere on the site if you're not signed up already. And basically just like the same way you open your email address, right? Just fill the small form there and you're good to go. So how do you use Alibaba to find products to ship? So let's say I've decided that I'm going to go with an anti-wrinkle product, for example. So what do? I don't have a product in mind, remember? Nothing in mind yet. So I come to Alibaba, and this, by the way, this works for all of the different sites that I showed you earlier. All of them, it works the same way, right? So I'm just using Alibaba to show you how it works. Okay, I'm also going to discuss and talk about 1688, which is slightly different, but we are going to get to that. So I want to import an anti-wrinkle product. So what I do is I come to the search button on Alibaba, the search box, and I type anti-wrinkle. So you see, before I hit enter, it shows me this drop down. So it says there's anti-wrinkle serums, anti-wrinkle cream, anti-wrinkle machine, anti-wrinkle strips, silicone pads, eye massager, anti-wrinkle pillow, anti-wrinkle face mask, so many things, right? So, but I want to see everything, so I just click on search, and I just said anti-wrinkle. Right now, it's showing me 1,000,001 things, right? Showing me 1,000,001 things. So it's saying this is a machine for anti-wrinkles. You can see how much it is: $1,000 to $1,900, almost. This one is $7,000 for one. This one is eye massage stick, anti-aging eye wrinkle removing pen. Anti-eye wrinkle removing pen, vibrating eye tool. So $5 to $10. Now remember that we want to get a product that is no more than $10 per unit. So what do? So we come to this box and type 1 under pricing, this box that says price 1, and then type 10 and OK. So it's going to eliminate all these $1,000, $200 blah 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 products and leave us with just products within our price range, right? So now you see all the $1,000 products are no longer there. Okay, so we're left with these ones. So these are eye massage pen, eye massager pen, anti-wrinkles nail essence for skincare, anti-wrinkle retinol serum, best pure collagen face serum. Okay, anti-wrinkle serum, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C. Let me see, Dr. John organic anti-wrinkle serum. Plenty of them, right? Now there are plenty of them. So now, how do we know who to buy from? How do we know who to import from? How do we know which manufacturer to go with? So Alibaba has specific ways to figure it out. Now, if you look at the side here, you are going to find out that there are certain criteria that, or certain labels that have been attached to each of the companies. So if you look up here, you can see this company is 1 year old on Alibaba. So they just started listing 1 year ago. And you can see that they're a good supplier. You can see that they have trade assurance. Now, trade assurance means that if you buy products from them, you are protected. Okay? You are protected to the tune of the amount of money that you have spent with them. So you're protected so that if the product is bad or the product doesn't meet your requirements, and you can send the product back and Alibaba will pay your money as long as you pay for the product through Alibaba's payment service. You have to pay. If you pay direct to the company, then the trade assurance protection doesn't cover you, right? Then also, they're on China mainland. Okay, all right. Let's see. So these other guys sell a similar product, right? But they have been 5 years on Alibaba, which means that they've been around for 5 years on Alibaba, right? They also are gold. They've also done trade assurance. Now, they've done 24 transactions in the last 6 months, average of $30,000 each. Look at their response rates. These guys, their response rate is 90%. These guys, their response rate is 96.5%, almost 100% perfect response rate, right? And these are people's comments. Someone said, fast delivery. 24 transactions in the last 6 months, average of $30,000, right? Now let's keep going. So these guys are 1 year old, these guys are 1 year old, these guys are 2 years old. Now, why is the number of years they've been on Alibaba important? It's important because the longer they have been on Alibaba, it shows the longer they've been in business, right? Alibaba started probably in 1999 or 1998, right? I think so, because I've known them for a long time. So that means that these guys have been in business for 2 years. Now look at these guys. They've been around. So they're selling the same thing. They're selling a serum, right? These guys are also selling a serum, right? These guys have been around for 2 years. These guys have been around for 11 years. 11. Now, these guys have done 15 transactions of about $10,000 over the last 6 months. These guys have done over 137 transactions of over $1 million. Now, who do you think is more experienced between these two guys? Obviously, these guys, they've been around for 11 years on Alibaba, right? They have trade assurance, right? They're verified supplier. So verified supplier means that all their certificates have been authenticated. So their local food administration, all their certificates that show that they know what they're doing have been authenticated by trusted third parties, right? And look at the amount of volume that they have done in the last 6 months. These are people's comments. 6 comments, great service, and so on. So I'm going to open them, and then I'll keep going. So these guys have been around for 4 years. Let me see. 4 years. They are verified also. Anybody that is, I wouldn't consider any company that is less than 3 years, I wouldn't even consider them at all. Right? Less than 3 years, I'm not interested. From 3 years downwards, I'm not interested. Okay. So, and then if they're not verified, I'm not interested. If they don't have trade assurance, I'm not interested. So it eliminates all of the people who are not verified, who don't have trade assurance. So another simple way to do that, to eliminate them, is you go here, you tick trade assurance, and then you tick. So it eliminates everybody who doesn't have trade assurance, and then you tick verified supplier. You tick this, and then you eliminate everybody who is not a verified supplier. Right? So you can see now, so these are the guys that we are left with. So you can see what we are left with, right? So verified suppliers, trade assurance, $1 to $10. So these guys are 2 years. I'm really not interested. I'm looking for the guys that have been in this business for a long time. These guys are 7 years old. Verified supplier, trade assurance. I like it. So I'm going to open it up. 11 years. I already opened up these guys. These guys are 4 years old. Okay. Okay, these guys are 5 years old. Okay. All right. So let's look at these guys now. Okay, so now if you look at this product, these guys have been the guys that have been around for 11 years. Okay, so look at how they are verified. Their factory has been inspected, verified production lines. They are registered as a trading company. So in China, what trading company means is that you can export to people abroad directly. You can export directly abroad, right? If you're not a trading company, you can only send products within China. And in any case, we don't even want them to send to us directly, because it would cost us our head if they send it to us directly. So we want them to send it to a local shipper in China, who will now ship it to us in Nigeria. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether they're a trading company or manufacturer, but they all work, right? So trading company, they are verified, they have trade assurance. So look at this, they have 49 reviews. They've done over $1 million in their last 137 transactions. Certified reviews, they've been rated 4.8. Response rate is 90.9%. These are their top 3 markets, right? So this is the product. So obviously they are moving a lot of these products, which tells me that if people are buying a lot of this product, it means the product most likely works, right? So you can scroll down and you can see all the other different products that they have for sale, right? That they're putting there. Well, these are the details for this particular product. The pictures are not loading yet, but they're going to load. Okay, so let's look at this one. I think I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, so these guys have been around for 7 years. And then if you also look, you see the minimum order quantity is it says 1,000 pieces, and they can supply it in two different sizes, 50 mil or 30 mil. Okay, so 50 mil or 30 mil, and let's go back up and see this. The same thing. So 1,000. What is wrong? So 1,000 pieces. These guys, let's see. This is the pen guys, the eye pen. 300 pieces minimum order. Now, this minimum order really doesn't matter so much. There are ways to circumvent the minimum order thing and still get as much as 20, 50 units of the product. Okay, so you can see those guys are verified also. They've been around for 5 years. Same thing with these guys here. So all you simply need to do is to contact them and get the inquiries rolling. But before we get to that, let's also talk about 1688. Now, 1688 is also owned by the Alibaba group. So the same people who own the Alibaba website also own 1688. But 1688 is written in Chinese. So the idea is that it just targets the locals, the people who live in China exclusively. But you can get a lot of products on 1688 and you can get them for cheap. So when you open 1688, you want to be able to read what is on it, right? So you have to open it in Chrome. You use the Chrome browser to open it. So it opens up and then you can click on translate. If that box doesn't pop up, simply find the white space anywhere, find somewhere anywhere and just click on translate to English. Right? So once you do that, the page is going to be translated to English. So you can see now it's now in English. And then you can do exactly the same thing that you did on Alibaba. Just type in your products. Okay, type it in. And then it's going to open up. Now if it opens up again, so you can see all of the products. So you can see the products for sizes. You are going to buy these products a whole lot cheaper on 1688 than you would on the Alibaba website. Okay, so but it's basically the same thing. So I can look at these products and say, okay, I think this is going to work. So let me open this. So if I open it, what it means is that I still have to translate the page again. I wanted to demonstrate that so that you guys see. I still have to translate it again. Okay, so translate. Okay, it's already it has already translated anyway. So not everything translates, of course. So some of them will still be in Chinese. But now I know. So according to this site, if I'm buying 1 to 99 pieces, I can buy it for 17.30. What is popping up? So I can buy it for 17.30. If I buy 1 to 39, if I'm buying more than 100, I can buy it for 14.70. But I generally like always using Alibaba because Alibaba have a whole lot more options. I can, if I want to use my own brand name on the product, I can do that with Alibaba, right? I can do a whole lot of things, and exploit a whole lot of options with Alibaba. So basically, once we have figured out, okay, these are the different product manufacturers. So you can send to maybe 5 manufacturers or 10. It's up to you to decide how many manufacturers you want to talk to. The next thing you now need to do is that you now need to determine how to approach them. Do you do that by yourself or do you approach them using a product sourcing agent? And that's what we're going to discuss next.